Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and with Full Gear being this Saturday, November 13th, I thought today was a great opportunity to get my prediction video out there and tell you who I think are going to win at Full Gear. And honestly, Full Gear so far looks absolutely stacked. The matches look amazing, but there is a few key matches that I am definitely looking the most to, and I cannot wait for Full Gear. So let's go ahead and get into the first prediction of this video. But before we do, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into this video. First matchup I want to talk about is the finals of the World Title Eliminator Tournament. Bryan Danielson taking on Miro. And I think this matchup is going to be really good, especially because I don't think Bryan Danielson's had a bad match since coming to AEW, in my opinion. He has not had a bad match, and I don't think this matchup is going to disappoint either. Bryan Danielson, we know, defeated Dustin Rhodes in the first round. Then he went on to the semifinals to take on Eddie Kingston, and he beat him in an awesome matchup from start to finish. And Miro wasn't originally supposed to be in the semifinals, but that is because Jon Moxley is taking some time off to get the help that he needs for him and his family's sake, and I really hope you're doing really well right now, Jon Moxley. I am praying for you. I can't wait to see you get back into the ring and kick some ass like I know you will. And yeah, that basically led to Miro taking Moxley's place and beating Orange Cassidy in the semifinals, leading to this matchup with Bryan Danielson. And like I said, I think this matchup at Full Gear is going to be really good. And with that said, who do I think is going to win this matchup? I think I got to go with Bryan Danielson. Yes, Miro has looked dominant. I definitely think he could definitely be AEW World Champion in the future, but I think Bryan Danielson is going to win this matchup and take on the winner of Kenny Omega and Hangman. Probably, maybe not at the next pay-per-view, but maybe at a special event, like TV event like they usually do. But yeah, I'm going to go Bryan Danielson winning this matchup. Now let's get into the tag titles. The Lucha Brothers are going to be taking on FTR for the AEW tag titles, and this matchup is going to be great. I think these two teams are absolutely going to steal the show. I mean, we've already seen them fight for tag team gold on AEW when the Lucha Brothers defended the AAA tag team titles against a mystery luchador team that Andrade was friends with. But it turned out to be FTR, and Andrade was paying MJF to use them so that he could get the titles off of the Lucha Brothers. And that's exactly what happened. You know, Andrade feuding with like Pac and everything, and the Lucha Brothers, you know, FTR getting involved. They got involved with Andrade's match with Cody this past week on Dynamite, helping Andrade pick up the win. And I don't know. I mean, I know these two teams are going to absolutely steal the show. I think this is going to be a great matchup. But who do I think is going to win? I think I got to go with my boys, the Lucha Brothers. I don't see them losing. They can do amazing stuff in the ring, just like we saw against the Young Bucks in that steel cage. Definitely one of my favorite tag team matches of this whole year. Maybe a long time, too. I don't know. I mean, definitely one of my favorite steel cage matches of all time was that match for the AEW tag team titles at All Out. And like I said, I got to go with the Lucha Brothers. You know, FTR already beat them for the AAA tag team titles. So, yeah, I don't think Lucha Brothers are walking out without those tag team titles. They are still going to be AEW tag team champions. Now let's talk about the Inner Circle versus the Men of the Year and American Top Team. At first, I was not a fan of this whole storyline. You know, Chris Jericho and Dan Lambert, they were basically just talking back and forth. You know, Sammy was getting beat up. Jericho was getting beat up. Nobody was coming to save them at all, and it didn't make sense that the rest of the Inner Circle wasn't helping. But then when the rest of the Inner Circle they finally got back together and they started fighting American Top Team, I think it got better for me. I mean, honestly, I am not a huge fan of Dan Lambert or, like I said, this American Top Team rivalry. I'm really glad that this is going to be it. I mean, I hope this is going to be it. I'm not a huge fan, like I said. I definitely think it could have gone a lot better. But like I said, without the Inner Circle fighting together, it just didn't click for me. But when they did, it got a lot better. And especially the stipulation for this, you know, all 10 men going at each other in a freaking street fight. You know, Dan Lambert's probably going to stay out of the way, let his goons, I guess you could say, from American Top Team do most of the damage, and the Men of the Year. Now, as who do I think is going to win this matchup? I really definitely think it has to be the Inner Circle, because if it's not, I just don't see the American Top Team just leaving like that. I think they got to get beat for them to actually leave AEW. I mean, unless if they want to stick around, I don't know. But I just hope that this is the end of the Inner Circle and American Top Team story with the Men of the Year. I definitely think it could have gone a lot better. But like I said, once they got together, it got a lot better. As for who I think going to win this, like I said, it's got to be the Inner Circle. I just don't see American Top Team sticking around. I mean, a lot of people I don't think liked it. But yeah, as long as it's the end and the Inner Circle wins, I think that's the right way to go. Now let's talk about MJF versus Darby Allin. I think this is going to be a great matchup. I mean, especially since these two are literally basically the pillars of AEW, as MJF says it. These two are definitely the future of the wrestling business, and it is so cool that we are going to see them fight right now at Full Gear whenever they're this young. Like I said, they could literally be in this business for a long time. You know, that is if Darby Allin doesn't end up accidentally killing himself with half the stuff he does, which scares the crap out of me sometimes. But I have been a fan of this rivalry. I mean, honestly, just MJF trying to stir stuff up, you know, MJF and the Pinnacle attacking Darby Allin, MJF saying it wasn't him. They had to deal with Sting for a few weeks until Darby made his return. He was wearing a trench coat, came out of the crowd. I mean, MJF didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. And it was just great. I mean, the brawl was great. I mean, honestly, the promos have been great. I mean, MJF is usually good at promos anyway. But I am a huge fan of how this rivalry has been going and how important this is for both men, because a win for either men could definitely have bragging rights abilities for them. You know, basically, if MJF wins, we're never going to hear the end of it. But if Darby Allin wins, it's a big win for him. I don't know who's going to win this, honestly. I am a little bit stuck. But if I got to go with my gut and I got to go with my heart, I got to choose Darby Allin. I think Darby Allin might pull this match off out of his pocket. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to go with Darby, but it could go either way, and I could be completely wrong and look like a complete idiot. Now let's talk about the AEW Women's Championship. Ty Conti looking to win the AEW Women's Championship from Britt Baker. I think this is only Ty Conti's second title opportunity in AEW. The first one was against Sheeta. I mean, that matchup was really good, and I think this matchup is going to be really good too. I think this could be Britt Baker's best match as champion. I definitely think that. You know, basically this all started because Britt Baker was kind of feuding with Anna Jay, and they were beating up Anna Jay. I think she was going to hit the curb stomp on Anna Jay on the title, and then Ty Conti came out, saved her, and basically set up for Ty Conti to take on Britt Baker at Full Gear. I mean, that's basically how it started. You know, Britt Baker's aligned herself with Rebel and Jamie Hayter, and I don't know. With them, if they're going to be at ringside, I don't know. I don't think Ty Conti is going to be able to do it, but I mean, as much as I would really love to see Ty Conti win the AEW Women's Championship, I don't think Britt Baker's had it in long enough. I think she needs to have a good reign if she wants to be one of the best women's champions. I think she has to have a pretty long reign, and I think she's going to retain at Full Gear. I mean, we all know this is probably going to be a really good match. I hope it's Britt Baker's best match, because I am really, really looking forward to this matchup. And like I said, I want Ty Conti to win, but I'm going with Britt Baker retaining the AEW Women's Championship at Full Gear. I mean, I literally don't see Britt Baker losing. I don't know who could beat her, but I think she's going to have a pretty decent reign as champion. You know, she won at Double or Nothing earlier this year, and she's put on some really good matches for the title, and I can't wait to see this matchup at Full Gear. I'm going with Britt Baker retaining the AEW Women's Championship. Now let's talk about the match that honestly I am so freaking excited for. It is definitely the match that I am really, really looking forward to, and that is the 6-man Falls Count Anywhere match. It is going to be the Young Bucks and Adam Cole's SuperKilq taking on Jurrasic Express, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage. This match is so good. I mean, especially they have been going after each other. They've been going at each other's throats for months now, it seems like. You know, Jungle Boy got thrown off the stage through a table. I mean, seriously, it got crazy. Christian, Luchasaurus fighting them, and it was just crazy. I mean, Adam Cole got a concerto this past week on Dynamite. I mean, oh my God, everything about this is just being crazy. These two teams right here hate each other, and the fact that it is Falls Count Anywhere, I mean, I don't think we've actually ever had a 6-man tag Falls Count Anywhere. I mean, if we have, I definitely don't remember it, but honestly, if we have, we haven't seen one in a long time, and I am so excited. I know I have never seen a 6-man tag Falls Count Anywhere before, and I am so looking forward to it. I mean, it's going to be so good. I think, the SuperKilq has not lost a match together. I mean, the Elite have lost a match, but the SuperKilq, Adam Cole, and the Young Bucks together have not lost a match since teaming. Like, every match that they have teamed up in, they have not lost, especially against the Dark Order and everything. Adam Cole defeated John Silver on Rampage this past Friday, and honestly, that match was absolutely amazing. I mean, John Silver is an amazing athlete. As for who do I think is going to walk out of this matchup still alive, I don't know who's going to walk out still alive. I mean, there's definitely going to be some bruises, and this matchup is definitely going to change their careers, I think. I mean, I cannot wait for this. So here's my prediction. Young Bucks and Adam Cole, they have been undefeated as a trio, as SuperKilq. But I'm going with Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage. I just think they need this win. It's going to be a big win. Like I said, SuperKilq have not lost a matchup together, especially when they have teamed up before. And honestly, I'm going Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus. That is my final prediction, and I'm sticking with it. Sorry, SuperKilq, you are great. I'm a huge Adam Cole fan, but I'm going with Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage, baby. Now let's talk about the second matchup I'm really excited for. CM Punk will be taking on Eddie Kingston. I'm so freaking excited for this matchup. I mean, did you see their promo battle on Rampage this past Friday? Oh my God. That literally gave me chills. Everything that they said just gave me goosebumps. Oh my God, it was so freaking good. I mean, we all know these two have history. They've known each other for a long time in the wrestling business, and things got personal on Rampage. The stuff that Eddie Kingston said, the stuff that CM Punk said, I mean, oh my God, it literally gave me goosebumps, and it got me so excited for their matchup. There really hasn't even been that much build-up for this matchup, and I am so freaking excited. I mean, literally, it started when Eddie Kingston lost the semifinal matchup against Bryan Danielson, like literally 2 weeks ago, not even that long ago. Eddie Kingston interrupted Punk for whatever reason, just like saying stuff, and then Punk on Dynamite Eddie Kingston wasn't there. He gave definitely a great speech about Jon Moxley and everything, and I mean, literally, it was beautiful by Punk. And then on Rampage, things got personal. Punk challenged him on Dynamite to come out on Rampage face to face. Eddie Kingston comes out on Rampage. They were just getting into each other's faces, just saying stuff. I mean, it literally felt so freaking personal that I am really invested in this matchup, and I literally cannot wait. But yeah, as for who do I think is going to win, I don't know. Punk hasn't lost. I don't know. I think Eddie Kingston, after losing that semifinal matchup, needs this win. But I don't want to choose against CM Punk. I don't want to go against CM Punk. I'm definitely choosing CM Punk winning this. This matchup is going to be intense. These two are going to look to try and rip each other's throats out. It's going to be awesome at Full Gear, and I cannot wait for CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston at Full Gear. Just give me more of it. Just give me all of it right now. I cannot wait till this Saturday. My bad. And now the match that I assume will probably end up main eventing Full Gear. Kenny Omega will be defending his world championship against Hangman Page. It is finally happening. Hangman Page is going to be taking on Kenny Omega. We know Hangman lost that 5-man tag that he had, the 5-man tag elimination he had with the Dark Order. He lost it. He could not challenge for the title. He took some time off, like he went away. I'm pretty sure his wife had a baby. I think that's why he went away. I think that's what it was. And yeah, he's been away. And then on the anniversary show in the casino ladder match, Hangman, the jerker, made his freaking triumphant return, winning the freaking winning the chip, winning it, and getting a match with Kenny Omega, and it's finally happening. They have been building to the moment that Hangman wins the title ever since Dynamite started, ever since the World Championship was basically introduced. They have been building to this, just like that first World Championship Eliminator. Hangman lost to Jericho when Jericho became champion. Hangman lost to Kenny Omega when Kenny won the Eliminator tournament last year. Kenny wins the title from Jon Moxley. Hangman wins that casino ladder match. It is the time that we've been waiting for. This has been history in the making. It has been 2 years in the making. There's no doubt who I'm going to predict for this, because there is no doubt in my mind that we are seeing a new AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. This has been the longest build in AEW since the start of it. They have been building for Hangman to finally gain the confidence, finally gain the power to get a World Championship opportunity again. And at Full Gear, I don't care who all gets involved. I don't care what's happening. I know the Dark Order's got my boys back. I know they got Hangman's back. And I know what's going to happen at Full Gear. And I am predicting it right now. And I am not changing my prediction whatsoever. Kenny Omega, you've had your time as champ. It's time to move aside. Hangman Adam Page is walking out the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at Full Gear. Let me promise you that there is no way Hangman is losing. Hangman is beating Kenny Omega at Full Gear. And that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and